The term the American Dream was first created in the early 1930s that included certain elements. These elements are democracy, rights, liberty, opportunity, and equality. But is the American Dream an attainable concept, or is it just a lifestyle of success that one may strive for? The Death of a Salesman is filled with different themes revolving the story: marital affairs, suicide, success, and internal sorrow. Willie, who the story is focused on, is faced with many problems with being dissatisfied. The goal in his mind is success in the American dream, and when Willie can't achieve this, he turns to a more sinister route of suicide.
My definition of the American dream is having your own home, a loving family, and a secure future where you can enjoy the fruits of all your labor for all the years that you've worked and earned and saved for the future.
My definition of the American dream is owning your own home, having financial security, and having enough savings to retire.
Yes, I do. But for some, housing has become unaffordable. Inflation is escalating at record pace, making it difficult for young people to secure a future. People's investments and savings are being eroded by inflation. It is difficult to obtain affordable housing. However, despite all that, I believe the family unit is as important in America as it was before.
I guess it is possible, but it's very hard to attain because many kids are starting off with a lot of debt due to student loans. So it's making it very hard for them to be financially independent. The cost of housing and rents are also very high, so it's making home ownership that much more difficult.
First, I started working hard through high school to graduate and attend a college. And while in college, I also worked hard to earn a degree and graduate from the University of Connecticut. After that, through my various jobs and careers, I put every effort into saving for our house, for our future, for our children's education, all of the things that would make the dream possible. We were fortunate enough at a very young age to buy a house when housing was affordable.
How have you worked towards your American dream?
I've worked towards my American dream. I went to the University of Connecticut. I got my college degree and I went to work, and my husband and I saved money so that we could afford to buy our house and raise our kids. I think it's important that we have raised our kids to be fiscally and financially responsible. We have saved for them so that they could all have a good college education, to put them in a good place to be able to find good jobs, and to hopefully with that not only be able to pay for their current circumstances, but to start saving for their future so they too can have their American dream.
The relevancy of the issues with the American dream that were made apparent in the story, The Death of a Salesman, are still relevant in today's society. In the interview with my parents, they talked about how their American dream included their kids being successful and having their American dream as well. In the story, the man, Will, commits suicide so his kids will get his inheritance so they can have a better future than he did for himself. As also talked about in the interview, the American dream will not be attainable for everyone, in that case, Will in The Death of a Salesman.